A project in the works for years. A new update on the border crossing in Otay Mesa.
You are in danger. Get away from coastal waters.
I freaked out because I'm not from here, so that's scary.
Mass panic after a 7.0 magnitude earthquake in Northern California prompted a tsunami warning, what that actually means. And a warning from the FBI. Some of your texts could be hacked. How you can protect yourself.
We're ready and excited. Friday and Saturday will be fun nights.
December Nights is kicking off today. We are live at Balboa Park with what's new this year. It's 6 a.m. on Friday, December 6th, and you're up with CBS 8.
Hey, really hope your Friday's off to a great start, everyone. 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connard.
And I'm Evan Irani. We appreciate you joining us. A very foggy start to the morning out there. Take a look at some video shot in South Park. This is what you might notice coming in on the morning commute. Fog advisory in effect for our coastal and inland areas. So we want to start off with a check of the forecast and specifically what visibility looks like out there, because Carlsbad is not doing too well, nor is Oceanside. Oceanside's at 1 mile of visibility. Carlsbad at 3. Again, a perfect 10 would be what we are typically going for. If you look down towards San Diego, it's hard to make out, but that is 0.3 miles of visibility, meaning less than a mile, about a third of a mile in total. We're going to be continuing to cruise through a morning commute that includes plenty of fog, but by mid-morning into the afternoon, those Santa Anas are going to pick up, and we are going to see some warmer temperatures in play, upper 70s inland. Yeah, it's going to be a warm afternoon, a sunny one too. Details on what to expect coming up in just a few minutes, but let's get to some of our top stories in the meantime. A new warning from the FBI: texts between Apple and Android devices could be intercepted by Chinese hackers. This is all due to a massive espionage operation dubbed the Salt Typhoon. Metadata from cell phone carriers like Verizon and T-Mobile are now compromised, impacting a possible millions of Americans. It also targeted 100 to 150 high-profile U.S. officials, including senior government figures. How you can protect yourself coming up in just a few minutes.
Earthquake. I feel it. Oh my God.
You are in danger. Get away from coastal waters. Move to high ground or inland now.
This morning, a tsunami threat has now passed for the Pacific Northwest after that massive magnitude 7.0 earthquake struck off the northern coast of California. Look at your screen here. This CCTV footage shows a licensed cannabis grow room violently shaking during the earthquake. The U.S. Geological Survey says the quake was centered off the coast of Eureka, briefly triggering a tsunami warning for millions of people along the coast from southern Oregon to the San Francisco Bay Area. That warning was only in effect for about an hour, and it led to packed roads as people tried to get away from the coast. You can see how the lines of cars there. And while the tsunami warning did not directly impact us here at home, some San Diegans took it as a wake-up call. Tsunamis in Southern California have been relatively rare, but geologist Dr. Pat Abbott points out that it's part of the anytime where there is an earthquake of magnitude 5 and above, that a tsunami warning around a coast region does go into effect. There are 4 levels of tsunami alerts, with warnings as the highest level, with a potential dangerous coastal flooding and powerful currents.
The tsunami warning doesn't mean get out of town. It means don't be there at the beach, don't be at sea level. It means get up the hill.
As a precaution, evacuation route signs like this one posted through San Diego's coastal areas. And we have an update this morning on the long-awaited Otay Mesa East Port of Entry. This project has been in the works now for years.
Yeah, Governor Gavin Newsom was at the border just yesterday announcing a possible timeline for that crossing to open. CBS 8's Regina Ureta joins us live in Otay Mesa with the details that he shared yesterday. Regina, what's that timeline looking like?
Yeah, good morning, Eric and Evan. Well, yesterday, Governor Gavin Newsom was at the border yesterday, really giving us a timeline of when we can expect the new border crossing here in Otay Mesa. Now, he's hopeful that it could be by 2027. So he says this could be an enormous economic engine to this area. Take a listen.
A stubborn project for one reason and one reason alone, full disclosure, operational questions of how we manage this new port of entry and the funding that comes from actively managing it.
Now, the plan to open a new port of entry along the U.S.-Mexico border in Otay Mesa has been in the works for years. The governor's visit brought a long-awaited update on this project. He says they're working with the White House and Homeland Security to formalize the design contract and have a partnership agreement by the end of December. He says construction will begin to build new roads to the Otay Mesa port of entry. The new border crossing could potentially boost California's economy by helping businesses sell their goods in Mexico, create jobs, and lower costs for consumers in our state. For commuters in the area, as you heard, they've been waiting for the project to be finalized. Many businesses told us they're looking forward to the foot traffic that the new port of entry is expected to bring to the area. So back out here, an issue that is still in the process of negotiation is how they will manage this port of entry and who will be in charge of the border crossing. But that's the latest here in Otay Mesa. I'll send it back to you.
Regina, thanks for the update. And this just in, the U.S. added 227,000 jobs in November.
Yeah, that was a report that just came in, that November jobs report released. The unemployment rate stayed relatively the same from October at 4.2%. That's slightly up from this time last year, was at 3.7%. Employment in November was up in healthcare, leisure, hospitality, government, and social assistance, but retail trade lost some of those jobs. Also right now, police are still looking for the people involved in a fatal hit and run near Ocean Beach. Police tell us a black BMW was racing a white Mustang at Nimitz and West Point Loma Boulevard around 5 o'clock this morning when the BMW hit and killed a young man who was jogging. Witnesses say both cars then took off. Investigators say that BMW was found abandoned near the Navy base with a cracked windshield and blood on it. You're looking at video there of that BMW. If you know anything or saw something at that time, you could help. Please call Crime Stoppers, and you can remain anonymous and be eligible for a reward. And from the food to the music to the museums, we all know December Nights, and it is back again this year.
The city of San Diego's largest free holiday event kicks off here today. More than 300,000 people are expected to attend over the two-day celebration today and tomorrow. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in Balboa Park as they're getting ready for the festivities. All quiet pretty much right now, but Chris, that place is going to be transformed quickly.
I tell you what, the transformation is already starting. In fact, we've got the beautiful tree right here inside of the Oregon Pavilion, and we know that a lot of people are going to come out here. They're going to want to make sure that they can park here, maybe get some sort of a ride here, and then also maybe get on a ride when they get out here. So we're going to talk to Jen LeBron here with San Diego Community Power to talk about that, the app. That is going to be very useful for people who come on out here, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So San Diego Community Power is your local not-for-profit clean energy provider, and so we're proud to sponsor the San Diego December Nights mobile experience. The mobile experience is awesome. You can find it by just going to the December Nights website, and that's going to be your really guide to all things December Nights. So it'll give you a map of where to go, what time performances are, and really give you just a preview of everything great that's happening here. But before you even use that app, we are also sponsoring the shuttles that run for free.
Yeah.
That way you can park a little bit further away, hop on a shuttle, get down here, so you don't have to worry about parking. And then once you're here, we've also got a Ferris wheel that we're offering free rides for because we're community power.
Yeah.
Not-for-profit means we reinvest in the communities we serve, and what better way to thank the community we serve than by giving people a little bit of holiday joy.
And you got to imagine that the views from up there with Balboa Park lit up like this, that's going to bring a lot of people joy too, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
we hope you come down, check out the Ferris wheel, get that mobile app, and have a great time at December Nights.
Awesome. And then one more time for the website to download the mobile app.
The website, just Google San Diego December Nights, and it'll pop right up for you.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jen. And we mentioned rides, right? So while that's a Ferris wheel, there are people who take rides in a different way. I want to bring in Patrick and Caitlin here with Bones Love Milk. Patrick, first of all, with Hollandia Dairy as well, too. But Bones Love Milk, you help, obviously, a lot of athletes with milk and all of course, that everything that goes on with milk and supporting them. Tell me a little bit more about Bones Love Milk and the mission.
Yeah, Bones Love Milk is a promotion that all the California milk processors got behind and created. It's been going for multiple years now, and this is our second year at December Nights. And what we do is we get behind these athletes, these skaters, and show what they can do and support them any way we can. So that's kind of our mission, is to support people being active, support the community, and this is a great chance to get out here and showcase what these guys are doing out here.
Yeah, so there's actually going to be a ramp activation as well, too, right?
Yeah, we have the Mary Mini ramp out here, so you'll get to see the skaters ripping on that. And there's going to be also, we'll be giving away free milk and eggnog, so you can have that to enjoy while you're watching the skaters do their thing.
And real quick before we go back to the studio, Caitlin, you're one of those skaters now. The monsters that are there, you got to be made into one of those monsters. How was that? How did that feel when you found that out?
Yeah, I'm super stoked. I love to be a part of a team that's for a good cause. And come check out the Bones Love Milk in Hollandia booth and come eat milk and cookies and come skate and come have a good time.
That's awesome. What does it mean to you? Again, at such a young age, you've accomplished so much. We've got your Bones Love Milk monster right here on the board. When you saw that for the first time, what went through your head?
I was super happy. I love the photo. It was actually from last year, the photo.
Yeah.
So I'm super happy to have the board and super excited to skate this year.
That's awesome. Can't wait to see what's next for you in the future. Patrick, as always, thank you guys so much. Eric, Evan, we will send things back to you.
All right, lots of excitement building there already, Chris. Good to see. And here's what you need to know. If you plan on heading out to Balboa Park today, the city of San Diego wants you to use their December Nights mobile experience. The website has an interactive map that shows when and where the entertainment is, the museums, and more. Overall, traffic to Balboa will be intense today and tomorrow. We always know that, right? That's why there's lots of options for you. The city is encouraging you to take their shuttle or to get a ride share. Their free shuttle service will have pickup locations at 16th and B Street, 3rd Avenue, and Beach Street. If you're doing rideshare, they say to get dropped off along 6th Avenue and walk over the bridge instead of driving to the park. Free parking will be very limited at the San Diego Zoo and City College. You're also encouraged to wear comfortable shoes and to dress in layers. One of the assignments I had here at CBS 8 a few years back was to try to drive from the station there to Balboa Park during December nights. It took me over an hour, and we're not that far away.
No, I mean, we're in Kearny Mesa,
Yeah.
so not too far. And I feel like the majority of that traffic is as you get onto like the immediate surrounding streets.
Big bottlenecks
Just
there.
Parking, everything. That's why they say comfortable shoes, be prepared to maybe make some laps or be parking farther away from the park itself. It's a big park, but still, 300,000 people, hey, that's a lot of people. All right, take a look at your afternoon high temperatures. Not going to be feeling much like winter when you're out in the nearly 80-degree heat across our inland valleys. That's going to be the trend thanks to Santa Ana winds that are picking up this afternoon. Right now, though, those winds are not active, and you can tell because of the dense layer of fog that is joining us this morning. So temperatures are mostly in the 40s right now. We've got 44 in Carlsbad, 42 in Escondido, 41 in Poway, and 56, a little bit more mild in La Mesa, but that fog is the main quality that we're tuned into this morning. Dense fog advisory will expire at 9 a.m. After that, we'll move towards sunny skies. Afternoon highs should be a little bit warmer into tomorrow afternoon. So Friday and Saturday are the two standout warmest days of the next 5 and really the next 10, to be honest. When we look toward the end of the weekend, Sunday, Monday timeframe, those winds die down, temperatures then slide. That's because all that warm and dry air that's headed toward the coast and inland, well, once that wind shifts direction, we don't have that same effect. So we start to really see those temperatures slide a bit for Sunday and Monday. It seems that there's a possibility that toward Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we might have another Santa Ana wind event taking place. That'll help to boost our temperatures, perhaps, but we're going to be clued into that by the time we get to the beginning of next week. Here's a live look outside. Sunrise at 6:37, sunset coming at 4:42 p.m. Take a look at that layer of clouds across most of the county, not only along the coast, but inland as well, as we look down from Mount Soledad, hugging the ground. So a very dense fog type of morning and not exactly patchy, pretty widespread as we start off the day. Let's check in on your drive times in turn. Biggest impact on your roads this morning is going to be that layer of clouds that we're encountering this morning. So take a look at what we have as far as your speeds go. We're doing okay. Volume is still very light at the 6 o'clock hour. 805 northbound, 94 westbound, and 5 southbound. Pretty smooth speeds out there. We tend to see these slow down pretty tremendously into the 7 o'clock hour. So we'll be keeping tabs on it as we head through the next several hours. And your border wait times as well. Take a look. Pretty quick one across the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Should only take you about 30 minutes in total to get across. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, 45 minutes. Maybe it's the Friday on hand, the holiday Friday, of course. But like we said, expect plenty of traffic tonight over by Balboa Park for December nights. Eric?
Coming up here, the pardons President Biden is now considering. Plus, a warning from the FBI, some of your texts could be hacked, how you can protect yourself. And new details on the murder of a healthcare executive in New York. What was written on the bullets next.